There have been questions raised about your temperament and your reaction to criticism. Tribune editorial used the term irascible. How much of this do you think might have to do with the fact that you're a woman, and specifically a black woman?
About 99% of it.
Yeah, and the other 1% was too busy getting shot in your city. Another great show tonight. Julie Banderas is back, huh? Which is pretty amazing given yesterday's boat trip.
I'm gonna help her. Somebody save her soul.
It was a huge wake. Waves.
But at least you dried out.
I did.
I mean, your clothes. Michael Loftus is here, and as usual, as usual, he looks like he got dressed in the dark at a homeless shelter. Stole Boxcar Willie's jacket.
Oh!
But he's having a great summer. If only he and his buddies could learn to throw a frisbee. Yeah, some friends, huh?
You said you weren't going to play that.
Well, it's too late.
You promised me.
All right, shut up, Loftus. So we're all happy to be here with you. You know who's not happy? CNN. Once a destination for news when TV was in black and white, is now a motley assortment of glum freaks touting what's left of their shredded reputation. They act like the former Soviet Union, clinging to past glory and full of commies. It's a clown car minus the car. So between the first and second quarter of this year, the network has lost more than half of its audience. Yet in mere months, they went from 6 people trapped in an airport watching Don Lemon cry to 3. And those 3 viewers were baggage handlers on break. Yeah, they're racing to the bottom faster than Brian Stelter eating a can of concentrated tomato paste. It's not elegant, but it's tasty. Their primetime hours are in free fall, averaging under 1 million viewers. Meanwhile, in the daytime, it's roughly 650,000 viewers. Hell, I get that many viewers when I do nude Pilates on my balcony. Reliable Sources, hosted by Captain Poppin' Fresh, lost 53% of its viewers since January. You know, remember his tough question that Jen Psaki was asking her how he could do his job better? Well, that's easy. Stop writing books about Fox News and report the news, you shaved hamster. No wonder people take him as seriously as a Velcro wallet. Since last year, CNN lost 49% of total viewers. They're changing their slogan from the worldwide leader in news to the most watched news network at Planet Fitness. MSNBC lost viewers too, but not nearly as much. So you can't attribute it to just generic disinterest. They got hit, losing 37% in primetime, and Fox lost a little too, which is understandable given a country reopening, coming out of an election, summer arriving, slow news, Brian Kilmeade. But there's something else going on with CNN. They don't have a single show in the top 20. Who could have predicted this?
Do you miss me? They miss me. They miss me. I know. They look at their bad ratings and they're saying, we miss this guy. I said it was going to happen. I was waiting for them to endorse me, actually. I know that was a big step, but they're going down the tubes. Their numbers are very bad.
It's funny because it's true, and it's funny because it's Trump. All CNN had going for it were broken remote controls at grandma's and a deep hatred for Trump and everything associated with him, from his once 89 million followers on Twitter to the guy who makes his taco salads. And once their target of hatred left the White House, their only narrative was orphaned. Of course, they continued loathing Trump supporters, but it just wasn't the same. To CNN, the White House without Trump was like One Direction without Zayn. Gonna let that reference sit for a while. See, Trump was such a big, interesting target that CNN could feed off him like a giant leech. He was an endless buffet spread of yummy stories. Remove that and you see CNN for what it is. First, unappealing and angry hosts. CNN was Karen before Karen even existed. In fact, it's unfair to Karens to keep using that name negatively when it's really not Karen, it's Dawn, Chris, and Anderson who were there first. CNN is the one-stop shaming network. They're disapproving anchors, always wagging an overpaid finger. They pass judgment like a cattle farm passes gas. CNN went from respective news to a rumor-mongering hate machine. You could say their fomenting of racial strife helped destroy cities. You could say they have more blood on their hands than Hannibal Lecter after lunch. You could say that, but I won't. Because I'm not that type of guy. But also, CNN's obsession with Trump led to buttloads of errors. From collusion to Kavanaugh, Lafayette Square, the Wuhan lab, hands up, don't shoot, Avenatti, Russia, Russia, Russia. They walked back more tails than a tuxedo delivery service. Yeah, that was bad, huh? But their strategy was always to pivot from one Trump tale to another. Now that he's gone, so goes that strategy. Meanwhile, at the same time we saw CNN collapse, something else was going on. Gutfeld was the #1 cable news show in total viewers for the hour. Yes. But get this. Get this fact. At 11 o'clock, we surpassed every CNN show in every hour in total viewers. Think about that. This little spunky show at 11 p.m. is beating all their shows in prime time. That's not like David beating Goliath. It's David beating Goliath and then marrying his sister, so you have to see him every Thanksgiving. This show also toppled some long-running alleged comedy shows on the broadcast networks, including both Jimmy's. Not a bad start for what the legacy media had branded a certain failure. They wanted us to fail so bad because they're miserable people. The failed comedians, the unhappy blog writers, the blue check gawkers on Twitter, they needed this show not to work because they weren't working either. But now the numbers are in and we crushed it. And weirdly, they've gone quiet. But it's not over yet. I'm not ready to have the last laugh. I just enjoy the fact that we're all laughing. We're having a good time. We don't talk down to the viewers. Well, let's be honest, I can't talk down to anyone. But we aren't interested in dividing people. We don't tell family members to inform on liberals or try to deplatform CNN. We want you to go to bed feeling hope and not hopeless. And we don't think the other side is evil. We just think they're wrong and human. But they think we're evil, and that's the lesson. A network built on hate is failing, but a show built on love is thriving. I mean, look at the love that we show each other. Tyrus, I'm glad you got dressed today. You're not a clean person, are you? You're a dirty slob. Judge, you don't care. You're so rich.
I am not.
Steve, welcome to the show. I gather you just got off a charity fun run.
Greg, you really blew that setup.
What is snobbery? Define snobbery.
You got a mirror?
Jim, you are white, and I would say probably a jerk, right? Morgan, I hope you left your motorcycle out back. It's hard because you don't have many friends to begin with. So did your friend circle shrink to like -6? Jimmy, it looks like you actually mugged Liberace's wardrobe closet with that jacket. You know, Abby, welcome to the show. I just want to warn you, this isn't like Fox Nation where you can just use the F word whenever you want. Keep going.
To that point, you're bat crazy.
I was going to bring this up to you, Julie, because you have children, which is a scary thought. You know, Loftus, once again, I'm glad that you're refusing to get dressed up for this show. I know that last night you were probably in some hotel room, bombed out of your skull. You barely knew where you were. You Fox and Friends elitists with your curvy couches and your cooking segments think you can come up in here. Lucky for you, you're a shut-in. You don't go out very often.
It's true.
You know, Kat, before you got married, you were filthy. You never went to bed this weekend, did you? You just came straight from the club. You know, that's love. And maybe our success and sensitivity can teach CNN something. Maybe they'll look at Gutfeld and go, you know what? He's more than just a pretty face. He's also very short. Let's welcome tonight's guest, Jesus saucier than an explosion at a ragu factory. Fox News channel anchor, Julie Banderas. He's the former AG who can bench press you and me. Former acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker. When homeless people see him, they give him spare change. The LoftusParty.com editor-in-chief, Michael Loftus. And they call her a bottle blonde because she brought Stoli to her hair appointment. Fox News contributor Cat Tip. Julie, quite impressive start for this show. Feel free
You're
to...
welcome, by the
Yes, thank you. Yes. Feel free to compliment me and my success. Shower me with praise. Or just shower me.
Well, I think every time that I've come on, your ratings have been great. Congratulations.
That's true. That's true.
I'm very proud of you, especially you've really come a far way from not being able to read teleprompter back when you started Red Eye to like gloriously going through a 3-hour intro there without stumbling once, which is quite frankly a miracle.
Yeah, no, it's a surprise that I could even talk.
No, I'm actually really impressed. You've come a far way.
Yes. What do you see, Matt, is the future for cable news? Because it seems to me that they're in a downward spiral, except for Fox, of course. We're on an upward spiral. I just coined that phrase.
Yeah, well, we have now reached a point in our society where this is entertainment. The news is entertainment. That's what Trump kind of bridged, right? And now Sleepy Joe Biden is not entertaining us, and the American people are turning it off.
Yeah,
and that's why you're seeing your show. As great as it is, but when we're on this show, it's better.
Oh, 100%.
But it's entertainment. Politics is now entertainment, and that's what the American people look for, and that's what you're giving them, and that's what Fox News is delivering too.
Yeah, you know the thing about Fox that is different than CNN is that we're actually people.
Wait.
No, I mean like it's CNN. CNN are they're all variations. CNN are all variations of one person. But Fox is all different people. And so that people develop relationships with people on this network and feel like they know them. And that is different than when you turn on CNN and everybody's just a different version of Anderson Cooper. And yes, you're putting your finger to your mouth like you have a thought.
It's almost like it's Fox and Friends.
Michael, we're going to get to the bestiality segment in the E-Block. Don't jump ahead. You think I'm kidding?
No,
That's what you call a long tease. But we are going to do that story. No, the other thing, too, is that I think that once Trump started hammering the phrase fake news, which wasn't a new idea because we were always talking about bias in the news. But once it was coming from the White House and that he was doing it every day, it changed the media, who then had to defend itself but couldn't.
The whole thing is wonderful. Like, the success of this show is truly wonderful. It's a reminder that we're not crazy.
Yes.
Because for years and years and years, you think, wow, all these stories lean to the left. They all lean to the left. They lean to the left. And then you're like, okay, so I'm not crazy. And when Trump was elected, the masks came off. And CNN, they were just like Trump junkies.
Yeah.
You know, and they turned a big part of the country. Those poor people who would watch CNN and like really believe it every day and just like, ooh, today's the day. They're going to get them. The walls are closing in.
Tick, tick.
The walls are closing in. Those poor people, just the adrenaline rush after they're just like, they're not watching CNN because they're collapsed in a bathroom sobbing and just rocking themselves. It's horrible.
I mean, you know that feeling intimately.
I do.
I'm just happy that you've almost cleaned yourself up. It is interesting that CNN, okay, so everybody uses the phrase Karen, and it is unfair to women named Karen because it's almost bigoted, but CNN is more like Gladys from Bewitched. Remember Gladys was the next door neighbor and constantly consumed, hated the Bewitched family, but was consumed by them. I'm talking about something that happened before a cat's birth.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to have to use a different cultural reference because of my youth.
It's a they're like the nosy neighbor that is obsessed with you.
Oh.
And so they hate you, but they're like Brian Stelter's Reliable Sources is about Fox News.
Yes.
It's always about Fox News, nothing else.
Yeah.
So where do you see this going, young lady? I'd like to say you deserve partial credit for the success of this show, but I'll leave that up to the viewers.
No, you had to, and I understand, but also everyone, like, he didn't have to bring me along on this journey, as they call it on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette.
Yes.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great that we talk about stuff that other people don't talk about. Not everybody has the exact same point of view on the show. And like you said, we're starting with this and we're ending the show with bestiality. You won't see that on CNN.
No, you won't.
And in between, we get to talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, I mean, the story in the E-Block is an interesting debate that is raging in social media, but it happens to involve a woman making out with a dog.
Which is, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a former prosecutor. And actually, I think in every state it's banned. But
Let's just do the show in reverse. Let's just go
Define making
I can't believe we're talking about this in the A-Block.
I'm really excited for it. My whole life has led up to this E-Block.
All right.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.